Hello everyone, welcome back to our discussion on human genetics. Today we will be discussing about the different types of chromosomal abnormalities. So we'll be discussing on two different syndromes, the Turner syndrome and Klinefelter syndrome, and these are due to the sex chromosomal abnormalities. So coming to the first one, that is a Klinefelter syndrome. So Klinefelter syndrome was first described by Klinefelter, H.F. Klinefelter, and this is due to the trisomy of sex chromosome and that is in such cases you have two X chromosome apart from that is males have two X chromosome rather than one. So they possesses 44 autosomes and 3 X chromosome. Klinefelter individuals are males with an extra X chromosome. The extra X chromosome will be present as a bar body, and hence these individuals are sex chromosome positive or sex chromatin positive. Usually, this the particular syndrome occurs in 1 in 1000 males, and this is due to fertilization of an egg containing two X chromosome with a Y containing sperm. Uh, and the other condition also prevails, that is, some authors also refer to as there might be a normal egg with which is X. So here we said that how this Klinefelter syndrome arises. So this is also due to aneuploidy or non-disjunction. And here what happens is this is due to the fertilization of an egg which is containing two X chromosome. That means an abnormal egg which is due to aneuploidy, non-disjunction, and a Y containing normal sperm. So this can be taken as a normal one because the eggs which is abnormal can be fertilized with a normal sperm. But some authors also say that there are possibilities where a sperm which contains XY, that means aneuploidy or some non-disjunction in sperm, a sperm with XY is fertilizing with a normal egg. But the chances for that, that is a sperm containing non-disjunction or a sperm containing two X chromosome, sorry, two Y chromosome or two chromosome. It might be two X chromosome or a Y chromosome, X and Y chromosome. The chances for that is very rare, and for such a sperm to fertilize a normal egg. As we said, all the sperms which is deposited in the vagina of the female has to travel to the oviduct to fertilize. So only the sperms which are normal, that means normal in every sense, has the possibility to reach the oviduct and fertilize the egg. So that possibility is very rare. So the most probable reason for this might be an trisomy or an aneuploidy in an egg and a normal sperm being fertilized and producing an XXY. So there are also reports of Klinefelters. So these are very, very rare. Klinefelters with triple XY and also XXYY are also reported. So these are some of the Klinefelters which are also reported very, very rarely. Normal Klinefelters are having the three sex chromosomes, and they are XXY. So all Klinefelters are males. So they are called as males because an individual who is having a Y chromosome inside his or in the sex chromosomes or as a part of the sex chromosome will be considered as males. Whatever be the number of X chromosome, let the number of X chromosome be 3, let the number of X chromosome be 4, whatever be, that will be that individual, if that particular individual is having a Y chromosome, the individual will be considered as a male. So this is a abnormal male. Klinefelter is an abnormal male. It's not normal. An abnormal male Klinefelter, where where the individual has two X chromosome and one Y chromosome, and of the two, What happens is in mammals, what happens whenever there is an extra X chromosome, the X chromosome will be converted to our body. The same thing happens in this Klinefelter also. Whatever be the number of X chromosome, more than one X chromosome or the rest of the X chromosome, which is after one, will be converted to our body. So, if an individual, for example, in this particular individual who is having three X chromosome and one Y, this individual will have two bar bodies because these two X chromosome will be converted to bar body. In this case, this X will be converted to a bar body. So these individuals will be usually sex chromatin positive because they are having a bar body. So, because they are having a Y chromosome, as we studied in sex determination, if the embryo is having a Y chromosome, the pattern of sex will be determined by that Y chromosome, where the individual will have the testes which is being formed and also the male external genitalia. So, the same thing happens with the Klinefelter because of the presence of the Y chromosome. The undifferentiated gonad in the embryo will be transformed into a male pattern, having a testes and male reproductive organs. So, what happens is because of the presence of the extra X chromosome, the this extra X chromosome, what it does is that because of the its presence, because of the expression of the genes in the extra X chromosome, it causes or it retards the growth of the testes. As the testis does not grow properly, what happens is the hormones or the testosterone will not be produced in the normal amount. As a result, the growth of the sex organs will be affected, and that will result because testis does not mature or grow proportionately with the growth of the individual. As a result, that will lead to sterility. Other features are because of the presence of this excess or this excess X chromosome, and because of the decrease or because of the uh, less amount of testosterone, because the testis is not maturing as the normal growth, because testosterone level will be or the androgens level will be very less. As a result, some of the body features will be or will be like female like, and the main ones are fat deposition and growth like the wide hips etc like females, and also they exhibit gynecomastia, which is breast development. Then arms and legs are longer than average. They are usually mentally retarded to some extent, not like Down syndrome, but they show a lesser IQ than normal individuals. They have low androgens, and this is due to the underdeveloped testes. And in such individuals, if this is detected early, what can be done is androgen injections or testosterone injections can be given, so that the features etc will be that means the male features can be maintained. That means the more female like characters will not appear. So the treatment should start in the childhood itself, and this androgen injections, so that their uh, external features will not be like a normal Klinefelter. They will be having the appearance of a normal male, but the problem will be because of the XXY, and they might be mostly sterile. So coming to the second one, which is Turner syndrome. So Turner syndrome, as you can see, it is a monosomy, which is a lack of an sex chromosome. So here this is represented by 44A X0. Zero indicates that zero is the but or zero denotes the absence of a sex chromosome. So this was described by Henry Turner. Monosomy of sex chromosome and represented by 44 autosomes plus X0, and they are females. Turners are females with only 45 chromosomes instead of 46. Klinefelters are having 47, but they are having only 45 chromosomes. The complete absence of an X chromosome generally occurs because of an error in father's sperms or mother's eggs. Both can be the error, but the most probability is with the mother's egg. This results in every cell in the body having only one X chromosome. Most of the women with the Turner syndrome are infertile or they are sterile. However, a small number of women are seen to be pregnant spontaneously, and some can become pregnant with fertility treatment. So most of the turners can become pregnant with fertility treatments. The features of Turner syndrome are the wide and web-like neck and outset of ears, then broad chest with widely spaced nipples, then fingernails and toenails that are narrow and turned upward, swelling in the hands and feet, especially at birth, then slightly smaller than average height, then slow growth. The cardiac defects might show short fingers and toes, slowed growth, no growth spurts at the expected time, because every children they have something which are growth spurts, when the time when they sit, the time when they walk, time when teeth develop, time when they look to a particular object, time when they move their right. So they are called as a growth sprouts. So these growth sprouts do not occur at the expected time in such individuals with Turner syndrome. Then the adults' height are also significantly less than the normal female members of the family. Then failure to begin sexual changes or puberty, etc., are also the seen in this Turner syndrome individuals. So these are the features of Turner syndrome. So with this, we come to the end of our discussion of the sex chromosomal abnormalities. So in sex of chromosomal abnormalities, we discussed about Klinefelter syndrome, which is due to a trisomy and additional sex chromosome. The Klinefelters are males because they're having a Y chromosome. And we also discussed about the monosomic sex chromosome disorder, which is the Turner syndrome. In Turner syndrome, we said that it is due to monosomy, the lack of an X chromosome, which is represented by X0, and Turners are considered to be females. So, with this, we come to the end of this discussion. We In the next session, we are going to discuss about gene mutation disorders. Thanks for hearing.